The new season of the TV show Hoarders gets underway tomorrow night.
Here's a preview.
So, let's talk about the obvious, right? There is a lot of stuff.
And this is just one house. It's nothing compared to the other two houses.
What's interesting about Pat is that she acknowledges she has too much stuff. At the same time, she doesn't acknowledge the problem.
Wow, that's tough.
Dr. Robin Zazio is one of the licensed clinical psychologists who actually works on the show and helps people. Welcome to Better Connecticut. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
A lot of people just think hoarding, oh, come on, can't you just throw the stuff away? Can't you just clean up? How could you live that way? What is the psychological disorder behind it? What's the fear?
The fear is that they're going to let go of something and regret it. So the anxiety over, I shouldn't have given it up, or what if I want it back? But it's actually far greater than that, because oftentimes people engage in hoarding behaviors as a way to distract against other psychological issues. And so part of my job, not just on the show, but in my real life job, is to help people to understand the psychological contributors to the problem.
Dr. Zazio, is there, I know with OCD there are bad thoughts connected with doing something, and the person has a bad thought and then they can't do it. Is this why they're collecting things? Maybe they're having bad thoughts that something horrible is going to happen to them or their family?
No, it's very different than somebody who has OCD.
Okay.
Because OCD is when somebody has those intrusive thoughts that are unwanted, that are distressing, and because they can't make them go away, they'll do things like wash their hands or double check things to make sure nothing bad will happen. Now, in some ways, yes, they're trying to prevent something bad from happening, such as regret or remorse over giving something up. But usually what we're really needing to do is get at those psychological factors, help them to heal so that they're not channeling the distress into acquisition of stuff.
How do you do that? And can people really heal from this? Can they go to live a normal life after being a hoarder?
Absolutely, but unfortunately the reality is the recidivism of people who do get their houses cleaned out, it's pretty high. It's at about 90%, which is why it's so important that not only do they accept the help when we give it to them, but they continue with the help past getting their house in order to make sure that they stay on the path and don't go back to those behaviors again.
We have the Institute of Living here in Hartford with Dr. David Tolan. I know he's big in the scene of hoarders. Where would a person start in their local community? Who should they be asking for help?
Well, it is difficult to find people who specialize. However, there is a website called the International Obsessive Compulsive Foundation, where there's a provider database and lots of individuals on there that people could access for help. And oftentimes insurance does cover this treatment. So if people have those resources, I would definitely recommend, if you're struggling, to reach out and ask for help. If they don't have those resources, then there's lots of self-help books that they could get, even at the library, that can help people to deal with hoarding behaviors.
And I know watching the show, as much as it's hard to watch, people can learn a lot about it, and perhaps that will trigger them to want to get some help.
Absolutely. It truly is an educational show in many ways.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate your help and continued good work.
Thank you very much.
The new season of Hoarders starts tomorrow night at 8 p.m. and you'll find it on A&E.
All right, coming up tomorrow on Better. She's in a new movie right now, but you may remember her from this role. Take a look.
By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
We are talking with airplane actress Julie Haggerty.
Plus, what does Little House on the Prairie have to do with fashion today? I guess we're going to find that out as well.
All that is tomorrow. But today, it's a snow day. And we just want to give our iPads to Mr. Haynes here because we have about a minute to get to play.
Let's go. We're going sledding down the hill.
Okay. On both of us on one thing?
Both of us on one thing.
On the pizza?
Here we go. I hope it's...
I'm a little nervous. This hill is steep and there are cars that come.
You want me to do it?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's a big hill, Kara.
That's a big hill, and these go very fast. I don't know.
I don't know either. It looks kind of scary.
I think, you know what? It's very sunny out. Lay down.
Lay down?
I think we shouldn't go into the road with busy people. Move over. I think we should just get a sun bath.
No, I think we should get pushed.
I'm scared if we get pushed.
There's no way anybody's going to get pushed us. You get up and push me.
All right.
All right, here we go. Hang on a minute.
Just remember, he asked me to do this.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. That didn't go well.
No, it really didn't go well. Oh, goodbye. Have a great day.